Hello, everyone, and welcome to the next episode of the Talk Being Crypto's podcast. And I'm here, your host, Usi. Today, we have a very great guest who inspires a lot of us in crypto industry. Maggie Wu, the co-founder and the CEO of Galactic Holdings, who is the parent company of TruBit. I think TruBit is the Latin America's household name, and Maggie Wu was at forefront of cryptocurrencies mass adoption through the LATAM. And it wasn't a secret that because of our inspiration, we at Being Crypto named Maggie Wu among the 100 most inspiring women in tech and financial industry. Today's great news is that Galactic Holdings, the parent company, raised its Series A, $6.25 million. And I think it's a huge number for such a bear, slow down kind of a market. Big congratulations to you, Maggie, and welcome to the talk. How are you, Maggie?
Thank you for having me today, and thank you for all the introductions.
It is great to have you here, and I have a lot of questions for you. But first and foremost, for 5 million Being Crypto listeners and readers, tell us a little bit about Galactic Holdings and TruBit and what you guys are doing.
So we start in LATAM since 2020. The Galactic Holdings is a parent company, holds multiple brands. So we have a brand called TruBit, and along with the TruBit, we have a TruBit Pro. So for TruBit, is a digital wallet that allow the user to buy and sell cryptocurrency through the bank transfer. And we also launched a prepaid card, which is a crypto card that allow users to spend their crypto directly through the card. And we also offer series other financial product, a crypto financial product inside the app. And we also have the TruBit Pro, as I said, that's a trading platform for advanced trader. We offer spot trading, draft trading, and also like copy trading and AI trading. So that's another product that we have. But other than this, we also have a sub-brand called Moneda Digital. We offer Mexican peso stablecoin called MMXN. So other than this, we still have a few more products coming soon. So keep following us so you will know what is that. So we have a series of product underneath of Galactic Holdings, but mainly focusing Latam.
Amazing product portfolio. And Maggie, last cycle of the bull run, there was a lot of institutional money and a lot of investors and VCs were jumping in and investing into the different companies within the Web3. But once the bear market started, we saw that with AI's increased popularity, most VC money is kind of channeled towards an AI. And as a CEO and founder who were able successfully raise Series A more than 6 million, and also it wasn't long ago that you also raised pre-Series A of $10 million. What is the plans for your company and overall for the industry to grow in coming years, especially for TruBit?
I have been in the industry for more than 7 years. I've been through like so many cycles, bull market, bear market. So when we start this journey in Latam, we already know what kind of the situation we're having in front of us. So I think that's how we plan our financial. Even though now is a bear market, so it seems like it's really hard for fundraising. It is true. But for us, it's like a long-term plan. So we just do a step-by-step and achieve our goals. We do the last round, as you know, like not many months ago, and we do it the next one right afterwards. That's why so close these two rounds together. I think as long as that you're building a very solid foundation and solid project that you're presenting to investors, and they understand what you're doing, and you keep building your business very stably and step by steps, and you will earn the trust from the investors by the time goes. So that will take time. And also for like AI, I think now it is the true, everybody's focusing on AI, but I think it's great too. And because when, the more like confidence in the fintech or technology industry it will benefits everyone. It will benefits us too. And with the new round of fundraising that we had, we have a lot of plan in the coming years. We first landed in Mexico like 3 years ago. And from last year, we started stepping all the countries to Colombia, Brazil, Argentina. And for this year, we officially start land in Brazil and Argentina. And we're just there, so we still have a lot of things to do in front of us. And with support from our investors, definitely we will more to do a lot of the growth plan in those areas with the license that we have, with the product that we have. So it's really looking forward to do the growth on other Latin countries in the coming years.
It must be an incredible journey of 3 years to have such an exponential growth. And in my opinion, when you raise two such huge rounds back to back, it means you are having a huge and gross ambitions when it comes in the region and your presence. What is the next step for TruBit in terms of the growth? How fast are you planning to grow, and where kind of majority of the rounds you raise is focused? Are you more into global or like a regional expansion? That's the main goal, or you are more on focused on being the strongest player in the markets that you are already established at?
Yeah, I think both. Yeah, we do have two plans, as you mentioned. We will keep continue build in region. We will having more people, and we're looking forward to get more users, of course, in like different countries, expand more countries in Latam, such as Argentina, Colombia, Brazil, Peru, Chile, Venezuela, all the country I just mentioned a little bit. And other than that, we do plan to expand outside of Latam this time. So the next countries or next area that we're going to is North America and also Asia, South Asia, especially. So the reason that we want to expand those two areas is one is in the US, there's a lot of people that are sending money back to Latam, and that's one area that we can use crypto to solve their problem, and that's why we're looking forward to expand to the North American market. But of course, the regulation in states is extremely strict, so we have to fully prepare for that. And the next will be the Asian market, as I said. With the nearshoring, we can see more and more the Asian companies, they are moving to Latam, and that was creating a lot more of the transaction between the Asian and also Latin American market. And where is like our market too, the cryptocurrency can definitely help them to do the cross-border payments, like remittance transactions. So we already start, but in the next couple of years, I think that's one of our main focus, to expand more international, interactive between the Latam and other countries. So not only focus in Latam and as well as other area around the world. Yeah.
Maggie, you touch a very interesting point when it comes to legislation, and TruBit takes a huge pride of being fully compliant in every market you operate. With the new legislation introduced in US and Europe, and lawmakers trying to control the crypto industry with the legislations, what is your take as an industry leader, but also as a CEO of TruBit? How much do you think we need these kind of controlling mechanisms when it comes to the law and compliance, and how it will help you, or maybe it will block you from expanding to new markets or any other business within the crypto industry?
I think being compliant is our like positioning from the day one. Since we started this journey in Latam, and we're like put compliance as a priority because we put users as first, and we think it's super important to keep users funds safe and to build the trust with the user. And that's why I think the compliance is most important thing, because only if all the crypto companies can be fully compliant, can be be regulated or self-regulated and can create very stable environment for user, and that way you can earn a trust with the user. So otherwise it will hurt the users, it will lose the trust, and it's not sustainable. And there's many of the case already prove this. I had a speech like 4 or 5 years ago on CoinDesk in New York. Back then, not a lot of people talking about compliance, and I think I'm like really early people that have this speech and talking about why we have to pay attention on the compliance, and that actually prove I am right. And nowadays you can see all of most of the countries, the governments, their authorities, they start paying a lot more attention on the crypto companies. While when a lot of crypto companies grow, and that's must be area that we all have to learn. And I think overall, I think it's positive, and I can see, even though there's a lots of the case going on here and there, but none of the regulation or none of the law, it will be born from the day one or born like by overnight. It will take time to build the law too, and that will based on a lot of the cases, and everybody will be benefit from that. The government will learn, how to regulate a company like us, like all the crypto company, and we'll learn how to build a company, be more compliant with the government. But I think the most important thing, we just need to, hand to hand with the regulators, and to have a more close communications and to build a framework together. And I think that's overall is positive and is good for users. It's good for the long term. So that's why we actually spend a lot of time and money for that for past 3 years. Now we're do obtain some license here there in Latam, and in order to build a lot more like direct connection with banks, for example, or some like big partners, because they're really compliant. And so that's where we are right now.
TruBit is seen as a main driver of retail in the Latam when it comes to crypto industry and also solving the problems of the retail user. I wanted to understand what is the short-term and long-term plan for the TruBit in Latam when it comes serving the customers.
In the short term, this year and really prosper and productive year for us. We launched so many new products. We launched 3 fiat offramps in Mexico with the SPAY, and in Argentina, in Brazil with the PIX. So that's like some new product we newly launched, and we're looking forward to have a more user to know about us and use our product. And with those direct bank transfer is really helpful. The users can be a very low barrier interest to like the crypto industry. And other than that, this year we are newly launched the cars, the prepaid cars I mentioned a little bit before in Mexico. And in the next stage, really like I think maybe in a couple of months, we're going to launch a car in Argentina. There's a event coming up in Argentina in a couple of weeks, I think, La Picon. And we're going to launch something out there, like some news and some new products, so people can check it out. I think that's the car expansion is definitely one area that we're looking for to do in the next half year, 1 year or so. Other than that, we're also designing a lot of new innovative fund function and for the mass adoptions, not only for the crypto user, because there are lots of the non-coiners that still doesn't really know about what crypto is. So we try to be more innovative, and we try to design some products can be more close to the user. And other than this, we will continue building like a cross-border payment and also local payments and local transactions and like cross-border transactions for retail users too. I think that's kind of like a short-term plan that we will still remaining focused on the consumer side. But this year, other than what I just told you, and we have also will have another significant growth on the business side for all the institutions. We get lots of the institution clients and to use our crypto solution, and which is great. And in a like midterm or long term plan, we're going to produce more and more products and solutions that related to the institutions, and that will be a big plan for us next few years. And we can see a lot of business that are stepping into crypto and looking for the crypto solution. So that's some of our plan. Yeah.
That's an incredible growth plans. And while we are talking about growth, I wanted to understand how big is the Galactic Holdings and TruBit in terms of the team size, and with the new funding coming in, what are your plans to grow?
So we currently have almost 100 people, not like a super big team, but I think our strategy is like when we're hiring people, we're really conservative, and so we use top talents. We don't need like hiring significant people, but we don't know what they do, and I know that's to be honest, I think that's a mistake of a lot of entrepreneurs. Once they have the money, once they fundraise a lot of money, they will easily to make, because like they will do significantly hiring and overpay a lot. But we don't do that. And our team is quite stable. So we don't have any layoff happening for the past 3 years. Even though there's a lot of crypto company in Latam, they all have significantly layoff, but we don't have that. We still very stably and growing, even though it's not like a super fast. And I think we just need playing for long term, because this industry has those like natural cycles. And in the future, we plan to grow to I think next year our plans grow to like 150, double our what we have right now, like almost more than double, or like around that 150 to 200 people. So that's our plan in next 1 to 2 years. Yeah.
That is an incredible growth story. And as you mentioned, in past 3 years, a lot of crypto companies downsized. Not only crypto, also like a tech industry, so a lot of layoffs. What is your overall take as an industry leader? When is the next bull run coming? And you've mentioned that you've been in the industry since 2017, and most probably you've seen several cycles before. What is your take on that?
Personally, but don't take as a financial advisor. I think the bull market will comes back in around 1 to 2 years. I expect that. So there's a lot of people talking about that too. But as just as I just mentioned before, I have been through like so many cycles. So every time's around 2 or 3 years, the bear market, and then bull market 2 or 3 years, and now the runs a lot 2 or 3 years. So that's basically what we're happy for. But it doesn't mean like you're gonna follow this routine every single time. But if you're doing a lots of analysis about like the markets industry, and I think in 1 to 2 years we expect there's another bull rounds while comes back, and yeah.
Maggie, when it comes to TrueBit, I want to take the liberty and say that you are a market leader, especially in LATAM. And if you don't consider all this like a large global players, we must say that you are number one in that market. I wanted to ask you, as a professional and as a believer in the crypto industry, what kind of portfolio does Maggie hold? Are you a believer in Bitcoin, or you are an altcoin enthusiast? And what kind of experiments do you do with your portfolio? And considering that we are in a deep of the market, I think it's a great time to shop and get ready for the next bull run. What is Maggie's portfolio looks like? If we are very curious.
Thank you so much to saying we're number one, but I think we're not number one yet. That's our goal, and we are working hard to achieve the goal. And there's a lot of great competitors out there. I think that also make us more greater. So talking about the personal portfolios, crypto portfolios, of course, I hold a lot of Bitcoin, and I'm a truly believer of Bitcoin. And other than that, I do host a lot of tokens, including like Ethereum repos and a lot of other coins. I don't want to give any financial advice, so I'm not going to share too many of the name. Yeah, I think I personally, I'm just like really, really love what I'm doing and love this industry. So I buy a lot of stuff, just kind of like girl shopping, and I shop for everything. I buy lots of the tokens, just hold. But I don't have time for trade. When I stopped in the industry back then, when like in 2017, I was a trader, but not anymore now. Since I start this journey as entrepreneur, I don't have time for trade. But I love to still looking at the market, and I will buy and hold. Yeah, that's my personal trading. Yeah.
We both are true Bitcoin believers, and Bitcoin white paper day was not so long ago. And next year we have Bitcoin's another halving. I wanted to ask you, what are your expectations from coming 2024, both for TrueBit as the growth journey, but also for entire crypto ecosystem?
I think, in a good hope, when the Bitcoin next halving is coming and the price can go up, and I hope so, but um, I think the whole industry, if we're talking about a long bull run of the whole industry, I think is not quite ready yet. And I'm not sure it's going to be ready in the next year, in the near time soon. So um, I, I think we will still see a good growth on the secondary market, but it probably won't be a really long term. Just my personal opinion. I think the next long bull run will be led by some significant breakthrough of blockchain technology. It must be a series of the new innovative company, the crypto company or blockchain companies come up to the market and can bring a lot more product that related to the daily life, the real use case, can actually expand to a lot more mass adoptions, can lower the entry of the barrier, and can be more compliant. I think you have to have those huge foundation in order to bring another long bull run. But definitely, I think Bitcoin price will slowly and rapidly grow in the next few years. Um, for TrueBit, we will still continue to build what we build right now, and I always think everything that has two sides. Bear market seems like for a lot of people is painful, but for us, I always keep a very positive attitude. I think it's good for us because that's give us enough time to build no rush. We want to build a very solid foundation, and we're having like launch a lot of products, and our team's working really hard to achieve that. And we just want to be fully prepared when the bull market is coming. Everything's ready. So we're here for users, and user can have hassle-free experience with us. And so that's why we love the bear market. And so I think just continuous build what we built and providing the product can solve the users' real pain point and in their real life, and to make the crypto useful for everyone for their everyday. That's our goal.
I love the positive note of you, Maggie, and thank you for an incredible interview. And once again, congratulations for being able to raise more than $6 million in Series A. We all gonna keep a close eye on TrueBit and Galactic Holdings, the next year's growth, and it will be very lovely to see you not much long after, even like the shortest time possible, with another great news once you're able to raise Series B, C, and all the incredible journey to come. Thank you very much for the interview today, and it was great hosting you at Being Crypto.